Hello everybody, I am here for another spread, to create another spread in my Foundations journal. And this one is entitled, We Love to Inspire People to Live, to Give and Live Happy. We love to inspire people to give and live happy. This is from a company that I have purchased things from often as gifts. It's called Natural Life, and check them out. They really have some different kind of products. So anyway, I pulled off one of their tags, and I'm going to use that in this spread. I have a piece of vellum that is the page that I came to today, and I have done some stitching in black thread on the page, and I'm going to create something. Hopefully, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so I'm gonna start this out with pencil, because in case I need to correct anything, I'm gonna do a cone flower. It's one of my favorites to draw in paint. I guess they're in the daisy family, maybe, but I love them. They're so simple, like a daisy. I love daisies too. So I'm gonna sketch this, and I'm gonna put some petals underneath. And then there's I'll do a stem. You gotta make it thick enough that it can support that big flower. And then a leaf or two. Okay, so now I've got some acrylic paint out here, and I'm gonna try. I'm not exactly sure how it's gonna work on this vellum, but we're gonna see. I've got some yellow and pink happen to be my favorite colors. So let's see if we can get this to, I'm not sure how it's gonna work on this vellum, but we're gonna check it out. Need a little bit to go in here. It actually should be a different color, but I'll look for something in just a second, but I want to do that first. And now I've got a green gold that I'm going to use for the leaves and the stem. I should have tried to open that before I got on camera, but I've got these grippers. They're great for opening jars and paint. So let's see, let's put a bit of this green gold on this piece of watercolor paper. And we're gonna, I'm not on camera, am I? Where I'm mixing my paint. All I'm doing is just adding a bit of water to the paint. And I'm gonna see what happens if I'm, well, it doesn't look very good. Hang on just a second. I've got a tube of Nickel Azo Gold that I'm gonna use for the center of that flower. Won't need much. Put a little water in it. And let's see if I can get some splatters. Oh, that's a big glob. Okay, so I think that's got that. I'm gonna set this aside for a moment. And let me put my paint back out of the way. And I've got this piece of fabric that I am gonna stamp on. I've got this pink distress ink. It's Festive Berries. And I have some stamps. And I'm going to stamp the word peace. Can you see what I'm doing? I need to stamp the E twice in this word. Okay, now I'm going to turn it around the other way, and I'm going to stamp it again. Okay, so put the top back on this. I'm going to bring this, I created this little cluster. This piece of paper is the tea bag that I had to rip off because the pieces stuck together, so I could not slip my tag in. So I thought, well, you know, it's got great texture, so I thought I'll just use it. And I've got a ball pen on here. And I'm gonna fold this ribbon in half. And take the ball, oops, I didn't get through both layers. Need to make sure that I get through both layers. Okay, so it's got peace on this side and peace on this side. And now I just need to attach this to the journal page. And I'm going to use Fabri-Tac, I think, for this. Because it's thick. I've got the number 7, which, if you know anything about numbers, have significance in the Bible, and 7 is the number for completion. And I'm not complete with anything but this page. Not complete on the journal or whatever, but this page is complete by adding the number 7. And I'm going to stick it down. These numbers, I have a bunch of numbers. They're in different sizes, and I get them from Wow Studio with Dee Dee Catron, who is part of the Ugly Art Club. All right, so I'm going to dry this. That one kind of got to watch it because it couldn't a bit. I don't want to get too close to it. All right, I'll let it dry the rest of the way on its own. So this is the spread for today. And I hope to see you tomorrow. But once again, if I don't, I'll see you when I see you. And thank you so much for joining me.